From our previous video, we showed and predicted that Inter Milan will win this match for the Super Cup, Inter Milan versus Atalanta, and this is just to show that they won, all right? And we did this. This was the prediction we made for that particular match. See it here. This is the prediction we made that Inter was going to win, and this was the point that was given. The odds that was given. This is the odd here that was given. Although our live score prediction was 2-1 and 2.5 goals, but when I made that video, if you want to see the video, it's going to pop up on your screen now, so you can watch it to see what I recommended. And I usually recommend staying away from prediction. Direct or correct goal prediction, because it's difficult to get. And also, you could also do 2.5 goals or stay away from it. Okay, but because this Super Cup is at its semi-final at the moment, having draws is impossible. So I'm making this video now so that you can go ahead and place a bet for this Juventus versus AC Milan. And the same thing is what I would advise you to do. I'm going to show you a platform that also predicts, and this platform is the best for this year, and it gives you a lot of features that the one I showed you previously did not. That is why you need to subscribe to this channel and click on the bell button to get notified when I drop videos like this, because I do drop videos like on a regular basis on how you can line up your games to make sure that you get the best games and make the highest money. And I'm going to show you what you would do when you make that money. Something you need to do with the money you make from betting, because betting is not a business and can also be very addictive. And please also note that these predictions we make are not 100%. They are not 100% and are prone to human errors and all of that. But we try our best to use all the tools we have, do a research, and make sure we should give you these predictions. And we always give you on Thursdays, we always do predictions for the weekend. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of these predictions we make for the weekend. Now, like I said before, if you check here, we tried, okay, we were able to predict that Inter Milan will win Atalanta, and there's some factors to that. The Super Cup, Inter Milan has won the Super Cup about, I think, 5 times, if I'm not mistaken, and if they go on to win again, it will be the 6th time. So it means that even after Inter Milan has won this match, their next match, if they meet Juventus in their next match, they have the highest probability to win that match. So keep your eyes down for that match. But now, this is just to show you that we have successfully predicted this match and we won. Now, if we did over 2 goals in the first half, we would have lost that. If we do both teams to score in first half, we would have lost that. If we did over 2.5, we also would have lost that bet. But Inter to win is a good bet, especially for a tournament that has gotten to a semi-final stage. Good. Now, I'm going to show you this beautiful website that does all the predictions for us. Okay, now this is it. It's called Betting Experts. All right, I'm going to leave a link in the description so you can go check it out. Now, the reason why I like this website is that they don't only give you predictions, they also give you some beautiful insights on why these predictions would make sense, and you get reasons from different experts. So, and all of this is for free, guys. You don't have to pay nothing. On Cash Flow Crew, we show you how to make money with $0 or $0, meaning you don't have to spend any money at all. And towards the end of this video, I'm going to make my prediction for the next match that is coming for the Super Cup. That's Juventus versus AC Milan. I'm going to make a prediction on what that match will lead to using this tool and using another tool that I usually use. Now, this is this beautiful website. All right, now these are matches that are lined up. The next match that's going to happen, going to be played, is Nice versus Rennes. That's League One. And there's Tottenham versus Newcastle. There's Man City versus West Ham. If you want to know the prediction I made for these games, please watch that video that pops on your screen, like I said, and it's going to lead you to that video that shows you exactly the prediction that we have made based on our research. Now, let's go back to the Super Cup. Okay, so click on Super Cup and click on it. Good. Now, the next match, since the AC Milan, the Inter Milan match has been played, this next match we're going to see who is going to win this match. If you see, there is something here that shows 10 tips, and that 10 tips would explain who is going to win this match and some of the tips that they've given you so you can make up your mind. These are part of the tools that I use to make sure I effectively do my research and I make sure any game I line up usually goes through. Let me give you a tip, and before I give you that tip, a disclaimer, please, none of this is 100%. These are just predictions, all right? Predictions can come true, sometimes they can't. So please know, and this is not a financial advice. This is just a guide based on our experience and based on market trend or based on the sporting trends. Now, it's a tip I want to give you when you line up your game. One of them is, although this is contrary to what many of you know, one of them is when you're betting, bet fewer games. Okay? Fewer games. Very important. Don't bet 15, 20, 10 games. It's a bit very difficult. Bet fewer games or bet just one game per sleep. Alright? One game per sleep. Now, when you bet one game per sleep, your chances of winning is higher. The only caveat to that is that you have to bet higher. You have to spend more money. Okay, so it's what I mean. For example, if you're betting just one game, and that one game has like 230 odds, 2.30 odds. If you're betting and you put in, say, for example, you put in $500, you most likely will be making $1,000 here. Or in Naira, if you put in, say you put in 300,000 Naira, you most likely will be making about 600. All right. So you make times 2 of your investment. That's what that means. So what it means is that when you're using tools like this, or when we predict games for you, games like this one, we've predicted all of them here. We don't expect you to go ahead and line up this game just like this. If you line up this game just like this, you might lose. And that's why I end up explaining down here on how you could bet. You could bet these 3 ways. You could bet winning games. You could bet as per goals. You can bet both teams to score. You can also bet yellow cards. All right. That's another video I'm going to do. If you want me to make a video on how to predict yellow cards, let me know in the comment section and we'll make a video for that. So please take that into consideration. Don't bet fewer games. Bet one game if possible, or 2 games if possible, and take the most likely games to come out. When you have those most likely games to play out, you pile them up. You have like 3 of them and you have like 3 odds. You're good to go. All you need to do is just look for money and stake higher, and you gain higher rewards. My principle is, if you're betting, have 230 odds or 3. This should be nothing lower than this. Any single game that gives you a lower odds than this, please don't stake on it. But if this is what you get from one game, or you get this from 2 games, then by all means go ahead. But my principle is one game. I want to bet like a millionaire, like somebody who has money. Big guys don't line up games. All right, they stake out one game and they're good to go, and that's how you make a lot of money, when you stake out one game. Yes, some people make millions from staking out lots of games, but the chances is very slim, very slim. So what you can do is you can simply bet 5 games, right? But have them in 5 different sleeps. So sleep 1, sleep 2, sleep 3, sleep 4, sleep 5. So this is one game, and 1 game. So this game can be win, for example. This game can be draw. This game can be away. This game can be home. This is what it might be, and this game can be let's just say home again. All right, assuming this is what you have. Now you are betting them separately. So what it means is that if this game plays out, good, you make some money. Nothing spoils it. If this game plays out, good. If this game does not play out, no problem. If this game plays out, good. If this game does not play out, no problem. What it means is that after betting 5 games separately, you have made 3 wins. That is the formula, guys. If you use this formula, you would win more and lose less. It's just simple math, a simple probability, a simple ratio. Okay, let's go back to it. Now, I'm trying to predict the next match, which is going to happen tomorrow. As I'm recording this video, this happens tomorrow. But hey, you can apply this principle regardless of when you watch this video. If you watch this video a year later, or a week later, or 2 months later, the principle is the same. Now, what you do is, or what I'm going to do now is, I come here, I've picked the league, which is the Italy Super Cup, and I click on Juventus. All right, I'm going to see the 10 betting tips here. Okay, now this is where the juice is. This is where we do a lot of work, a lot of digging. Now, this is what we've got in here. Now, for Juventus to win, we've seen 2.49. Now, the draw, we have 3.22 odds, and for AC Milan to win, we have 3.30. Now, this is it. Draw is almost impossible, okay, because someone has to win, because this is the semi-finals. Okay, now, but let's leave that for now and just go. Let me show you other features of this website. If you come down here, you see here many people are this person is a tipper. This person is saying that this game will end in draw. This person is saying this game will end in draw. So what I do is I come on here and find out why they are saying this. So I click on this, and we could see this at the Kingdom Arena, blah blah blah. Juventus takes on Inter Milan in a match that features two teams struggling to find form, both coming from back-to-back draws. However, Juventus' form is better. That's what you can know. So you see here, Juventus remain unbeaten in the league, but has developed a troubling habit of drawing games at a sounding 1-1, 11 draws in just 18 matches. Okay, on the other side, Milan comes into the clashing from also a draw. Considering the previous encounter between these two sides, a dull and cautious affair, it's reasonable to expect another tightly contested match. The last two meetings between these two ended in draws, and given their current form, another stalemate seems like a solid option. My pick, a draw. So this guy has given you his reason why he said this game might end a draw. So we'll click on here to see if this, okay, it's in person. I think it's in person. All right. So let's still find out more and see. Okay, so there's someone saying under 1.5. For this type of game, I would not want to go that route. Okay, but let's see. So nobody here is saying, so let's say two more tips. Okay, so so lots of people are saying draw. Okay, we're saying Juventus to win. This is what we're seeing, and this is the points we have. I mean, the odds we have at this moment. Okay, we're seeing AC Milan here, draw on the. So now let's ask the second website. Okay, the second website we'll see. Before we do that, if you come on here, you see them here, tipsters. These people, and these are people that, you know, if you have any tips that you want to check out and see if they have something on that match you're looking at. Okay, so but let's go back and see if there's more information we can get as regards what's going to happen. Now in November 2024, they drew. Okay, in 27th April it was a draw. In October 2023, Juventus won. In July, Juventus won, I think, with penalties. In May last year, AC Milan won. AC Milan won again. It was a draw. It was a draw. AC Milan won again. It was a Juventus won. AC Milan won. This is 1-1, 1-0, 1. So this just to show you their head-to-head stats. But let's go on team performance and see what's happening in the team performance. So wait for it to load. Okay, so what has happened so far? Juventus draw, Juventus 2-1, Juventus in Coppa Italia, Juventus 4-0, Juventus 2-2, Juventus Man City in Champions League 2-0, Juventus 2-2, Lis, Juventus 1-1, Aston Villa Juventus Champions League 0-0, AC Milan Serie A 0-0, Juventus with Torino. This is bit of a tricky one. So we'll come down here and see featured analysis. Now, this is showing us what are people voting for. So far, the votes we have here, we have 22 votes in. 72% of this vote is saying something different. It's saying draw, which is this. While 18.2 is saying, so before we get the actual value here, we need to make our own vote. So I'm going to say Juventus will win, and let's see which has which here. So I'm going to click on Juventus win. The colors will come out now. So you see Juventus has more here. So Juventus is 73%. So these are other people. This is why I like this website. These are other people who are also helping you by voting what they think or who they think would win. Only 8% thinks AC Milan would win, and 17% think it's going to be a draw. So this is a tight one. I'm sure you agree. So they also have like an academy that teaches you how to bet. If you want to go in the academy, you can. I've done that already. So this is a match that have been played already. So far so good. We've seen all of the information we want to see. So let me know in the comment section who do you think would win this game? Juventus, AC Milan. Who's going to win this game? Look at the recent form, right? Juventus is doing just a tad better than AC Milan. But then again, this can be a difficult one. So we'll go on events. These are all of the feature analysis, the one we checked here. Statistics and data, the one we checked here. We checked on team performance. We can also check on player performance to see, wait for it. If there's a data, it's come out. There's no data, no problem. All right, so no data. So all of this information is to guide us. Now we've checked this website. Let's check the other website that we use. Like I said, that several tools we use. So come here and go check in, click home, and find out who we think is going to win. So click on the league, close, and scroll down. Click on Juventus and AC Milan. You click on it, scroll down, and see who we think or who they feel this website feels going to win this match. Home. Correct prediction score is 2-1, which I want to stay clear from, but they're saying Juventus will win. This is the second platform. They're saying Juventus will win. All right, let's check the third one, which is the final one. Okay, so we can go on to this prediction, and we can go on third, Juventus. The prediction here, this website is saying, let's predict, is saying 1-1. Okay, and their reason is there. There'll be fireworks within Juventus to go head to head, draw variant, but they are undefeated in 14 games and all of that. Okay, after starting, so this is just for all of that. So our business prediction is still asking us to vote. Who do you think will win? We vote this. So you see, here too, people are voting that Juventus will win, which is 58%. So you see why using these platforms are good is you have the ability to vote and to see other people's votes, what they voted. 66 people are saying, which is 58% of the vote, are saying that Juventus would win this match. Not a bad one. Now, okay, so these are other predictions. Okay, so we've seen what the stance is. Now, even if they say the prediction is 1-1, we've gotten predictions here that says this match will go on Juventus side. So we've done 3 different research before going on with this match. This is to show you how thorough my team and I get when we are lining up a game or games. We are very thorough. So when we give you games every Thursday to play for the weekend and every Sunday to play for the week of Champions League, please know that we take our time to make sure you get the best, because that's the only thing we want, for you to get the best. For Cash Flow Crew, that's exactly what we do. We want you to make money. If you're getting value so far in this video, please leave a like in the video, subscribe to the channel, click on the bell icon to get notified when I make videos like this, so that when we drop videos like this about more predictions to come, you can take advantage of it. So far, all the predictions we've made on this channel has always panned out. All the advice we've given you has always panned out. We give advice as per Arsenal Brentford. We give advice as per the last game Man City played. We give advice as per the turnout between Newcastle and the last game they played. We give advice as regard Inter Milan and Atlanta, and they panned out. So to show you that we know what we are doing. So if you're not hitting on that subscribe button, you are doing yourself a disfavor. So go ahead and make your prediction. Now, what's our prediction? Our prediction in this game so far, based on all of our research we've done, is that AC Milan is going to win this match, and this match would end 2-1 because both of them are likely to score. So our prediction is the home side, which is Juventus, win this match. That's what we're going for. Juventus would win this match, and we are going for both teams to score. So you can also do this because of their struggling form. Both teams might score. So like I always say, when you're making your bets, always have this formula in the back of your mind. One game, you could have one game and say one game for Juventus, one ticket for Juventus to win and another ticket for both teams to score. Now, there's no way both of these tickets would go against you. The only way to go against you is if Juventus end up losing, all right, which is unlikely based on the votes we've seen, based on the statistics we've seen. Both teams are struggling, but Juventus has had a very fine run of I think 14 unbeaten games. That means that they are, even if they're not on really good form, they are also not bad at the moment. Something you can also do is you can say the home side win or draw. You can have that, but then your odds will be very small. You have very small odds. You probably have like 0 point something, maybe 0.74 odds. That's what you most likely will get. But if you say Juventus will win and maybe stay away from the correct score, but that's my prediction. If you say Juventus would win, you most likely would win this particular game. Or if you say both teams to score, you might win. But the tendency or possibility for Juventus to lose this game is almost next to none. So the two things you should look at is either you go for Juventus win or draw, you go for Juventus win, you go for both teams to score. These are the three things I've given you here. If you want to get more information about things like red cards, yellow cards, corners, and all of that, let me know in the comment section and we'll make videos for this. If you're really serious about understanding more about this prediction site, how they work, how the statistics work, all right, because we also have built something like this before, let me know in the comment section. If you want us to be the site for you that predicts match like this, we can do it for you. And if you want us to make a video on AI platforms that can do this for you, do all of this research for you, let us also know in the comment section. I will make a video just for that. But if you're really serious about understanding how this works and see other platforms and other predictions we've made, watch this next video. It shows you the predictions we've made and how we do it. We're lining up our games. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe, to like, and also notified when we make videos like this. This is Cash Flow Crew, and we're here to make sure your cash keep flowing. See you in the next one.